seeing the underdog.
Absolutely, that's the main thing. If you start hearing the cheering, it's nothing against the USA. It's just everybody loves an underdog. Not to mention the fact that I'm sure there's some fans of other teams here that would like to see the USA go out so they wouldn't have to play them. But good start for the United States. And Odom with a strong rebound. One statistical category where they got beat in the first half was on the rebounding, and I'm sure the players were told of that at the break. Durant goes straight around and goes past Mozgov.
The only surprise there is he didn't dunk it. Lovely little finger roll.
Sergei Bykov. A lot more active American defense, it seems. And good shot from the youngster, Kostov. So maybe Blatt just said, guys, let's go out, play some D, and make some more three-pointers. Let's have a good time.
It's almost telepathy between Kostov and Blatt. Every time anything happens, Kostov looks to the bench and waits for instructions.
2 fouls on Vorncevic. David Blatt. Framingham, Massachusetts. Played at Princeton for the great, well, the legend Pete Carroll. And ended up going to Israel trying to play professional basketball. He's Jewish. And ended up becoming an Israeli citizen, serving in the Israeli army. And Chauncey Billups for 3. But that led him into coaching, and here he finds himself coaching Russia's national team.
Well, poor defense there from the Russians, just allowing Billups a clear look.
Bykov, Vorncevic in the corner to Sergei Monya. And Monya, again, he's a good shooter, but hasn't shot well in this tournament. Derrick Rose in the corner, bounce pass into Odom. United States passing the ball around. Into the corner, Iguodala goes back into Lamar Odom, and he is fouled by Mozgov. That's number 3. Three fouls on Timothy Mozgov.
Yeah, David Blatt looks down the bench. He immediately sends for Sasha Count, I think. He's thinking about it. No, leaves Mozgov out there.
I liked it during the break. Durant went over to the American bench and was listening to Russell Westbrook share some information. So they're really into it, the United States. And without question, hoping to get on top of the Russians by a big margin here in the third quarter. But Odom misses the first free throw. Tyson Chandler hasn't, I don't believe he's gotten in yet, has he?
Well, how many times the Americans been reminded of the low point in U.S. basketball history? 6th place on their home court in 2002. They do not want a repeat of that. If they lose this, then they're in the playoffs for 5, 6, 7, and 8.
He made the second, so it's a 8-point lead. Tyson Chandler did play a couple minutes in the first half. Bykov, and nice drive from Sergei Bykov, but the Americans crashed the boards that time. And Kostov rushes up the court. 4 fouls on the youngster.
Make it 3. Sorry.
3 fouls on Kostov.
Yeah, and they've all been of the same kind of foul.
Trying to disrupt that American fast break. Odom now, USA with an 8-point advantage. Billups has hit a 3-pointer here in the second half. Vorncevic on Durant. It's got to happen on the defensive end for Russia if it's going to happen. And good job boxing out from Bykov. Bykov played at the Eurobasket last year for Russia, which failed to qualify directly for the FIBA World Championship. They needed a wild card, one of 4 wild cards. And boy, have they made the most of it. Kostov into the corner. Vorncevic. And the ball goes out off of Kostov into the hands of one of the USA players. And now Billups has it into the corner. Derrick Rose, short. Monya. Now Russia with a little fast break opportunity. And Kostov holds up. And the foul on Lamar Odom.
Well, Lamar Odom said on day one of the training camp he felt drastically out of condition and a little bit slow there to move his feet. As Kostov comes out.
Well, if he's playing out of condition right now, I wish I could be out of condition like that. Sergei Mozgov for three, or sorry, Monya for three. So finally, Sergei Monya, United States trying to strangle that paint area, leaving the Monya wide open. And Lamar Odom goes in with a strong move, contact, no foul. Odom wanted the foul, definitely contact. I think without question in the NBA that would have been a foul. But this ain't the NBA.
Well, the fact of the matter is that no damage has been done. This is where we were at halftime, and the US still leading by. What a block! What a block! US leading by 5.
Yep, great play, great defensive play from Durant. Here's the contact. Well, it was initiated actually by. It was initiated.
4 on the shot clock.
Yep. And Ponkarshoff and rims out. And look at the outlet pass, or the. Goodness gracious, what strength in the overhead pass. And Billups hits the three.
The secondary fast break, what a killer.
Great USA reaction. Now it's an 8-point advantage. Bekoff, right about the free throw line, drains it. The point guards for Russia doing a good job, but Billups hurried to the other end. He feels it, and Iguodala pushes off and picks up the foul.
Over the back, yeah. Not a good option there from Chauncey Billups. 1 on 3. Okay, looks pretty if it goes in.
Sergei Bekoff, by the way, with 12 points for Russia.
2 number 7s in, Vitaly Fritzen and Russell Westbrook.
You can see why Iguodala was upset, but if you are coming from behind like that, there's a chance you're going to get the foul called on you. Westbrook in, guarding Ponkarshoff. Mozgov. Now Monya. And Westbrook gets a hand on it, and it goes off Vitaly Fritzen.
Well, the classic mistake there from Fritzen. Thought he was going to get the call, left it, didn't get the call. Correctly so as well.
Westbrook. And it goes, and Derrick Rose gets swatted by Mozgov. They're saying it was a block.
Mozgov 4 fouls. The crowd don't like it.
I don't think it was on Mozgov. It was surely not.
Yeah, it was. Yep, 4 fouls, Mozgov. Let's have a look.
I thought they were calling. Oh, he definitely got body, but in FIBA ball, as they like to say, you wouldn't usually see that one. And David Blatt just stares at the referee.
Well, the fact of the matter is that Mozgov actually very lucky not to get a technical there. Just went charging at the referee, and that's the last thing a referee wants.
A 7-point game. Derrick Rose trying to spark the Americans. Good job of Sasha Khan boxing out Durant. See if that sparks the Russians now into life. I mean, defensively, the USA playing much better in this half.
David Blatt is absolutely beside himself with Anton Ponkarshoff for throwing that pass.
You don't see Krzyzewski yelling at the American players like that, do you?
David Blatt wears his heart on his sleeve, I think.
Fritzen looking a little shaky now. Entry to Voracevich and Fritzen. And he's going to have to hurry it up here. Voracevich, and they're not going to get it off. Russia fall asleep, and Blatt is going to make a change, and I bet it's going to be Fritzen that's going to come out. A couple of bad minutes for Vitaly Fritzen, and he's going to go straight to the bench, and Blatt's not even going to look at him.
Yeah, 2 turnovers in the last 30 seconds from Fritzen.
Well, it's just the unawareness, I think, of the shot clock. So mental lapse. Phillips, his team leading by 7. And Phillips drives in the lane. He is really strong now.
Biggest lead of the game for Russia. Sorry, for America, they lead by 9. This could be 11.
The Westbrook steal and the tomahawk. And Westbrook has really sparked this American team. It's that American defense that Mike Krzyzewski loves. Watch this. He came up, he knocked the ball away, and then he goes down with the flush. USA on top by 11.
Well, just at the end of the first half, 3 minutes of mayhem created by the American defense, and we've just had about a minute and a half of the same kind of thing, and suddenly it's the biggest lead of the game. 11 points to the Americans.
13 turnovers. One thing the United States can do is they can put on that pressure. It didn't bother the Russians early on. Incredible how the major international tournaments keep coming along year after year after year. The United States, if they qualify for the Olympics, if they win this,